Last time on Magical Miss. The aftermath of homecoming started with a trip to the International Bungalow of Pancakes, and then a trip to the wet goods store to check out the mysterious Riftwater bath salts found in the mayor's bathroom. The bath salts have a small hint of Riftwater residue, and according to Stanley, it seems that Mariana's trying to get the citizens in Diamante City accustomed to Riftwater. Why? Our girls still have no clue. But apparently, Mrs. Fields is the one making the bath salts. Later in the week, Willa made it onto the basketball team and made friends with Mila, junior and valedictorian. During tryouts, Izzy texted the twins asking their opinion of her trying out for theater and choir. Izzy asked Daisy out on a date, and now she has 2 dates with the twins. The girls went to Mrs. Fields to investigate on the bath salts, and they acquired a couple leads as to who is sourcing the rift water. Our girls are getting busy! The question is, what are they gonna do first? It's time to pull out a to-do list. We gotta prioritize. Welcome to Magical Miss.
Things first, Izzy, your morning, Saturday morning, is already kind of set because you are getting yourself ready to go to the cider mill.
Yes.
Willa,
Yes.
do you have plans?
Well, for sure, I have like the emergency get Izzy out of the date. That's always on standby. But I feel like Willa wants to go to the boxing gym and get some gains and work on, I don't know, punching better.
Well, you found yourself added to a group chat for the basketball team, and you see that Mila is hosting a... You have a text from Mila in this group chat saying that she would like to have all of the basketball girls over for some kind of getting to know you and just kind of planning for the season coming up. And you see that some people are putting ideas of, can we meet at the park? Can we meet at the beach? Can we not do this today? And they're waiting your response.
Oh shit.
So you could push them towards the cider mill or away.
Oh.
You could go somewhere else. I mean,
I am going to respond, sure. Where though? Because I am going to go to the boxing gym for a bit. Send.
You get a message from Mila separately.
Oh,
That says, boxing gym.
boxing gym.
Where do you go box?
I go to think of generic boxing name.
Big punch leagues.
One punch bag.
Please. Yes.
Oh no. Oh no. One
I was
punch bag.
laughing so much she just drops her shit. one punch bag.
One punch bag.
You get a message from Mila that says, oh, perfect. Let's go before, and then we'll kind of be, warmed up and everything to have a nice conversation.
Sure.
Go boxing.
The question is, I don't have a car, and are you able to drop me over to the gym? Otherwise, I might just fly over there.
I mean, I would prefer you not use your superpowers. I would prefer you just to not use your superpowers, and I could just drive you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see why
Okay,
not.
I'm hyping you up in your in the Jeep, and I'm like, okay,
Let's go.
remember, you're gonna
Let's
do
go.
this, and if he does this, you gotta set the boundaries. You gotta be firm. You gotta be firm. And like the signal if anything goes bad.
No problem. Yeah. I don't know if the signal will work as good this time. I can't do plan A anymore.
Well, I mean, we can think of a different signal. I mean, you could just text me and send an emoji of fire or something, and then
I'll send a hot sauce packet.
Exactly. Oh, they added a hot sauce packet to the new update.
Yeah, they did. They've been coming out with a lot more food ones.
It comes in different colors.
The modern technology miracle.
Yeah, if you don't come up with a secret language with those hot sauces, I'll be disappointed in you.
Just give me time. It will happen.
I have no doubt. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'll drop you off at the gym. I'll wave you goodbye like the good little soccer mom I am in my little Volvo.
Bye, Mom. Bye. Have fun, sweetie. Try not to get hurt. Don't punch people. Okay, have fun on your date. Be safe. I will.
Just imagine you just say it's like if it was a daughter, like don't do any of that weird shit.
Don't do anything gross.
Like hold hands.
Don't be fucking gross. All right.
Oh my god.
We'll start off with Izzy at the cider mill.
Ah!
You pull in and you see that Benny is already there leaning against his car. He's dressed pretty nicely. He's got a black motorcycle jacket over his button-up and sweater vest.
Stop it, G9.
Which it's a very nice little anachronistic look because he looks very preppy beneath, but his jacket and his jeans are screaming alt. They're screaming all sorts of emo kind of festivals. They're screaming Warped Tour.
Okay. He's so versatile with his dress.
He's a chameleon. He just does.
He's looking at his phone, and from where you see he kind of looks a little nervous.
I'm sorry, Izzy's now more nervous upon seeing that he is nervous.
It doesn't help too that the cider mill is packed. It is a gorgeous day. There's kids running all around. There's so many people here. But there seems to be a petting zoo area, a lovely little cafe where you can get, like bakery items and actual food. There's a few food trucks scattered about. There's a trail that you see has signs that have yet to be taken down that say haunted trail. There's also a corn maze and what seem to be pony rides for the small kids.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, cute.
Oh my gosh, it's too cute. Trail cafe feeding goats, ponies, and then a maze. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. Izzy knew that she was gonna come to a cider mill, so she knew there was gonna be possibly some dirt around. So her entire, she's wearing the cute like mid-calf, almost like a rainbow, but it's not, and jeans, and just like a very normal t-shirt and like a jacket just in case she gets cold. And she is just covered. She is covered for layers, and just to make sure that one contact, two dirt. So she is just ready. She is ready. She's basically a bubble suit. A little bit. She's a little bubble suit, but she looks cute.
It's a cute bubble suit. It has a little bubble on it. It's cute.
She's just dirt will not touch me. Mosquitoes will get nowhere near me. Not happening.
Yes, cute marshmallow.
I love it. Upon seeing Benny as being nervous, Izzy is just gonna play with her hair. Also trying to be is also looking very nervous, and she is going to take a picture of Benny. And
Only plus.
She is gonna send it to him immediately after. Is that okay?
She texts him. She's like,
Yeah.
I see you. And he's like, serial killer letters.
But roll me plus persona anyways.
Oh gosh. Oh wait, did I get plus one to that?
I think you plus.
I
No,
think
you
I
plus
did.
emotional. I think you plus.
Shoot,
emotional.
I did. Why am I keeping my wits about me? Why do I plus one
Two
of
dice.
my stats?
Two dice.
Yes,
Not one.
Yes. I want to find the spiky one. Where's the
Ooh.
spiky? Sometimes I like rolling the spiky dice.
Yeah.
When I feel like there's danger coming.
A little bit of pain.
You're like,
That's four.
4.
as you start to take this picture, he looks up and he kind of cocks his head to the side and kind of looks at you, and you see
She takes the picture anyway.
you see the charismatic smile come across his face, and he kind of shouts across and goes, "It's a much better view up close."
Izzy takes a picture, sends it to him, and she's like, "Sorry, I was admiring something."
He looks down at his phone as you approach,
Yep, I walk up to him.
and
Izzy's in a good mood right now.
his smile gets a little wobbly, and he goes, "Well, hope you continue to do that today." And he extends his elbow and lets you hook it into his, and he goes, "So, how was the drive-in?"
Izzy is not going to take his arm, actually.
Oh, fair.
She is not taking his arm.
And he just kind of awkwardly is like, okay. He does that thing where it's like you got your arm and everything, and then you like put it through your hair, like, oh, that's what I meant to do.
Izzy's like, she's there, but she's not all the way there yet. She kind of just like puts her hands in her pockets. It's a little thing. But she says, I feel like I just dropped my kid off. You know, I dropped Willa off at boxing.
Oh boy, he checks his watch and goes, are you going to need to make a quick escape to pick her up, or?
No, she just didn't want to incognito get there. And more so, I just told her that I would not let her, and to just ask Arthur to pick her up, or her dad.
Is that, yeah,
Because it's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. Mr. O'Brien is not working.
right, but
It was just on the way, so it just
why
made a little bit
doesn't
more
she have
sense.
her license?
Willa sniffs at the air.
Willa punches the bag.
Do you think Willa would have failed her first driver's ed test or just never taken it?
Road rage was real.
Oh my god.
So she passed the first half of driving class, but the second half she got really pissed off when she was and the instructor was like, Willa, I think you need to take a break, and Willa's like, that's best. And so she had
Maybe instead of boxing, you should take yoga.
drive a car barely, but no, she has a road rage that
She
you
knows how
cannot
to drive
believe.
in theory.
Yeah, she knows theory, but the practice is a no.
She knows how to drive in Grand Theft Auto.
No, it's Crazy Taxi or whatever.
My goodness gracious.
Snaps. Oh, perfect.
The best for
I do
for
not
the
share this
public.
with Benny.
Okay. And
I'm
you
just like, oh, she just never had the time.
I suppose when your leading line's as exciting as yours, it's not exactly top of your mind to learn how to drive.
No, just other things going on.
But you can fly either. That's a plus. That was recent. Okay.
Drew, we had even before I got my license, we had a friend Jillian. She graduated over the summer, so she's off at like a trade school right now. But she used to drive us around.
I think I remember her.
Yeah, very quiet. Had that really old, like 2009 or something with the crank windows.
It was a 2001 Chevy truck with rolled down windows, and it was really shitty, and it's really rusty.
It had no air conditioning.
It had no air conditioning. It's a metal death trap, and it's a fun time, and the engine's really, really loud, super loud. You cannot hear anything.
But it got us from A to B.
Yeah.
He looks and goes, and you were okay with that? You
Not
didn't
at all.
strike me.
I was not okay with that at all. But that's why I got my license so quickly. Because I didn't want to drive in that car anymore. Nothing against Jillian. Nothing against Jillian.
Well, it's I guess a blessing and a curse, because I would have happily picked you up today.
I don't know. Did you offer? I could have picked you up too. So I didn't offer either. So I guess we're kind of both at fault, but we can just remember that.
He kind of steps close and like nudges your shoulder with his and goes, I'll buy your cider then. How about that?
Sounds like a good idea. So let's go get ciders. I have not had a cider in months, in weeks. I've not had anything.
You know, I usually don't come out here, but I guess I've got a reason today.
Why don't you come up to the cider mills?
He shrugs and he goes, I don't know, it's a lot of people and it's not exactly something you do alone.
I mean, Daisy. You have Daisy. Did your parents ever take you to the cider mills?
He kind of scoffs and he goes, the almighty Mr. and Mrs. Schwartz were not going to deign to come to somewhere as dirty as a cider mill, unfortunately.
Almighty.
Oh, these are bitches. Okay.
No, we had sparkling apple cider from the age of about 5, which you can imagine is not very fun for a kid.
I mean, New Year's is sparkling grape juice, sparkling cider.
He shook his head and he goes, when you have it as often as we did, it got a little boring, you know?
That's fair. But did your parents not go to theater performances you and your sister did?
Oh,
With all the recordings?
they attended a few.
Is he's just kind of like reaching to be like, have your parents been involved in your life pretty much at all?
He smiles and he goes, honestly, it's a good thing that they haven't really been around as of recent. I don't think they would be too thrilled with a lot of what's going on.
The band or the secret thing?
He points to his hair and he goes,
like nods and like,
this is the beginning of it.
oh. Mm.
And he steps up in line and he kind of looks at you and he goes, do you want to know a secret? And he leans in and he goes, I've been accepted to at least 10 different universities. I'm not going to any of them. And he just stands back up.
Can we have 2 donuts as well? She asks, and like as soon as like they have any remnants of like they can step away from the counter, Izzy drags him off and she just looks at him with like hands on her hips, like, excuse me?
He's holding a donut in like both hands and he's like, I'm not going to college.
What do you want to do then?
He kind of shrugs and he goes, I want to take some time to find out. If I go to university, I'm going to have to go to one of these stuffy establishments my father sent my resume and my transcripts to, against my will.
Oh.
And wherever I go, Daisy's not going to go. And
Why wouldn't you go? It's probably a stuffy school you don't want to go to in the first place, but...
He stops and he goes, that's not my place to tell.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll respect that.
He looks pleased at that.
So what
Almost as if there was like an invisible little heart meter.
Appreciates that.
You see that there's a little heart that goes towards the heart meter that is that can grow or not grow, disgrow,
Diminish?
diminish. It can either increase or decrease as you go.
I go, what?
+1 love point.
Uh-huh. Pretty much. I was just like, I'm sorry, I didn't know there were gonna be heart events. I mean, like, I know you talked about heart events, but I was just like, excuse me? Izzy will kind of nod and like kind of like drink her cider, nibble on her donut, and she's just like, so what do you feel like you want to do? How do you feel like you want to find what you want to do? Because I mean, you're very talented, and there's a lot of things with like theater or singing, and you still have the band that you have with Daisy. Do you think you guys want to keep doing that after you graduate? Because I was kind of worried that you guys would leave and go off to college and after.
He shrugs and he goes, I can't speak for Daisy, but my plan at least is to continue the bandits until we don't want to anymore.
Good. That's good. I'm glad.
What do you want to do? He stops and he's asking that question and he goes, are you really?
Well, yeah, one thing I was thinking about with all of this was that you guys would just be gone probably in 6 to 9 months to who knows where. And at the same time, like, why put yourself or something out there if you know, they're gonna leave, you know? Not saying that, like, if something happened, then it could continue, but it would just be more difficult. And it's just getting increasingly more nervous as she continues talking, because she's like, I didn't expect to share these thoughts about fear of you guys leaving.
He puts a hand over yours, very gentle, very just like, not like trying to hold your hand, but just like softly over, and he goes, Izzy, I think our paths have entwined themselves enough that even if this doesn't work out, sort of magical beings here, we've got a job to do.
Izzy nods. She's like, yeah, you're right. There is a job to do.
I'm also not the type to leave somebody high and dry. He looks at you very seriously and he goes, I know what that feels like, to be left without a reason. I'm not going to do that.
Izzy is kind of like look at him a little bit, and she like has the sense like she wants to ask, but she's like, "Do you want to go on the trail or the corn maze?"
He smiles and he goes, "Either one sounds fine. I was thinking we could try all of these little activities if you wanted."
Sure. Let's do the corn maze then. I like doing mazes.
He smiles
kind of
and
fun.
he stands and he extends his hand again.
Izzy's going to take his pinky finger. In her pinky finger. That's very cute.
It is very cute. You wrap pinkies and it's very sweet. And you head over to the corn maze as Willa, you have gotten into the gym. You've gotten into your gym clothes, and
I'm wrapping my knuckles right now.
Mila's already fucking going ham at a bag. Like, she is punching very quickly and very scarily.
Oh, okay. I am going to finish up wrapping my knuckles and like putting on some gloves, and I like go over to her, and I'm like, so, venting out some frustration. I know that.
No, I'm trying to beat my personal record.
Personal record? What's the personal record?
Well, I was able to get about 32 good punches in a minute the last time I was here, but I'd really like to hit 40.
Okay, I mean, okay. This is what my coach Jillian told me is like the number of punches doesn't matter as long as they're good hits. If you do 40 sucky ass punches, then do that under a minute, which is fine. But like, if you want to take down someone, you're gonna waste all your energy spending all those 40 hits when you should do like a good 1-2 and have them down.
I love that this episode is just, we miss Jillian. Jillian, come home. Jillian, come home. Mila looks at you seriously and she goes, all right. And she gets 2 of those little hand guards and she puts them on and she goes, show me.
Oh, okay. Do I need to roll for physical?
Yeah.
Roll
for physical.
2, baby. That's a 12.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
12.
You get like 1 punch in and then the second punch is just solid and perfect, and Mila kind of like stumbles back a little bit because she wasn't expecting it. And she looks at you and she smiles and she goes,
Sorry, did I startle you?
in a good way.
Good.
And she immediately like comes up to you and she's like, show me how you did that on the bag.
Okay, so like so I show her I point in the direction of like where to hit and just like foot placement. So I'm trying to place her feet in the correct position, and I'm like can I touch her shoulders real quick? Is that okay? Okay, so I grab her shoulders and I'm like, make sure when you do the full swing, you gotta like do the whole thing with your body too, because if you're just doing it with your arm, you got no momentum. So and
yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Can you show me your form again really quick? Yeah. And you see that she has pulled out a tiny notebook. And like she grabs a pen from her hair and is just like, I need to take notes on this.
Oh, where did you get the notebook?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I do the thing, and I do the same thing I did with the punching bag. And once you
she grins and she nods and she takes a little note, and you see that she's drawn like a very like stick figure kind of form that is doing the little motion, and she goes, that's perfect, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
You're going to be a great addition to this team.
I'm glad to hear it. Thanks.
She smiles and she goes, no, you know, you're being on the basketball team is going to be a commitment, Willa. And you see that she takes a couple of punches and like kind of steps back, and she looks a little disappointed in them. And she goes, it's going to take time, it's going to take work, and it's going to take practice. You may have to diminish your time with others for the success of this team.
Okay, well, I'm also in band and the only trumpet. You have seen me at the pep rally.
She nods and she goes, I know that, and that's very frustrating. But just know, you signed up for this team, and this team comes first. Okay?
Ultimatum.
Okay.
She grins and she puts a hand on your shoulder and she squeezes and it's a little tight. She goes, I hope you know that I'm being very serious about that.
Very serious. From the judge of your grip, you are very serious.
She smiles and like wrinkles her nose and lets go and goes, where do you think we should meet with the other girls? There we go. Okay.
I mean, the boba shop is still under construction.
Yeah, I thought they would have fixed that by now.
No, it's not. I
It's
cannot.
gonna take until next arc.
Some disembodied voice in the distance.
Until next time.
Yeah, like no.
Oh, the end of the next arc, though.
No, it's
Yeah.
probably going to be finished
next
by
interlude,
the
next
end of
interlude.
Mayor Goldshit's reign, and I
You
just,
really
yeah.
think that Chadley Branson's going to beat her in this election?
I didn't say that Chadley Branson is going to beat her, but now that you're saying that Chadley Branson is going to beat her at the,
I mean,
and you don't like Chadley Branson?
no, well, one, I find all of this sort of democracy and everything a bit interesting. You see her kind of get a little miffed and she goes, seems that it's the most popular choice instead of the best choice gets chosen for these sorts of things. I mean,
Okay, listen. There's
Is she a
Mayor,
communist?
there's Mayor Goldshit, there's Chadley Branson, and there is Alien Glenn to choose from within the race.
it's Gordy. Glenn is our everyone's favorite forest ranger. Milas goes, no, I suppose it makes sense on the mayoral level, but I'm sorry, I was thinking a little bit to our class elections. Did you vote for Candace as class president?
No, I don't remember. I remember voting for.
Roll plus mental.
That's a straight up 0 for me. So. Three.
It is in that moment that you remember that Mila ran for class president
Oh.
and lost.
Oh.
And she kind of looks at you. She goes,
I don't think I voted for her. It's been a while. I don't pay attention to elections, and also I didn't know a whole lot of people.
she frowns and she goes, you sure you don't remember who you voted for? Or
No.
you're just not telling me?
Willa does not. Although Gina doesn't know who voted for. Because we voted for homecoming court, but we never voted for.
No, because voting for the incoming class is what you do like the year prior. So that
Okay.
happened pre-game.
I was just thinking because, like, if I ever had a ballot and I didn't know someone's name, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna just vote for you. So
Yeah.
if I knew the person.
Yeah.
So if I didn't know the person, I didn't vote. And so at that point, you're just like, I didn't even vote. You can be like, I didn't even vote for the president because I didn't know anyone. I just voted for my
I
class
didn't even
representative.
vote. Like I didn't know any of the people on the ballot.
Exercise my right
To not
to
vote.
not vote.
Yeah, I didn't know any of the people on the ballot. Didn't want to pick some rando person, so I just didn't vote.
Mila looks at you and goes, how American.
Listen, girl, you're here too, so.
I know that. I'm trying to gain the system as best I can. But more importantly, and she hands you the little like punching hands things, and she gets ready and she goes, no matter what we do, we're beating Carbondale this year.
Oh, fuck yeah, we
Come
are.
hell or high water, Willa.
Oh, no, they're going down.
Absolutely they
They're
are.
going down.
I don't care what happens during this game. We're beating them.
We'll make them cry.
Scream. And
A little bit insane, right?
she gives a 1-2 punch, and they're not super strong. Like, it seems like she's not very good at this, and that's why she's here.
Okay, fair enough.
And she goes, okay, but really, Willa, you're really the only new person on our team, and what should I know about you? I certainly have done a little bit of research.
You've done research on me?
I mean, you're in band. You play the trumpet. You're friends with Isabel Parker. Isabella
Izzy.
is Izzy. Yes, I believe my father once did business with hers, but
Everyone has done business with her father at this point. I'm not surprised.
oh,
Not in a shady way, but no. It's just, he's got a lot of responsibilities.
and she kind of nods. She goes, okay, and that about it. You went to homecoming with Josh?
It was more of like a double date because Izzy wanted to go with Jake, but that turned out to be a whole different thing because she wanted to get Jake and Mercedes to go together. And the only way to do that was to like go under the guise of her going out with Jake. It was a really convoluted plan, and I really...
Okay, that's all I needed to know. So you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner right now?
Single Pringle.
Good. Don't get one. We're in basketball season.
Izzy distant. Oh my gosh! But what would Mila's opinion be when Josh comes to the game?
That's true.
That's a good question. That's a good question. She goes, right, so you're going to make sure that you need to stay in peak physical condition, you know, keep up on your grades and everything. That's always the first rule, is get good grades. And just don't let distractions come in the way. Easy peasy, right?
Easy peasy.
Right. Now. And she takes the little guards and goes, show me those punches again.
Okay. 1, 2. Oh. And then I'm pretty sure there's like a puff of wind that like comes up into Mila's face because of all the intensity of the speed.
She's like, oh, that was great. We'll flip back over to the corn maze.
I'm so excited.
Benny had you stand kind of by the entrance to the corn maze as he went to go get tokens because everything needs tokens.
Oh, okay.
And that gives you time to scan the crowd if you want to roll a Be Vigilant check to see if there's anybody you recognize.
It's Be Vigilant mental.
It's plus mental, I believe.
It is plus mental? Okay, I already have
trying
the base
to
check. Yes, it is.
Yes.
That is a 9.
9. You see, you know, again, it's a lot of people around town.
Yeah.
Like it is pretty dang crowded. It's like right after Halloween, so it's just like lots going on.
Yeah.
You see that the Bransons are there, decked out in cute fall gear. You see that Henrietta is pulling Charlie along, and they both have little stuffed toys in their hands. They're kind of like running towards the playground, and the Bransons are watching just happily as they go. You see that there is a group of cheerleaders.
Okay.
You see Matthew, Bree, and Mercedes. Oh my god! They are San Lene today.
Wow.
And that is all you see outside at the moment.
Not everyone's here at the cider mill.
It's a pretty Saturday.
It is a pretty
There's lots of people hanging out, having a good time.
It's like the last Saturday before just a sheet of winter just covers Diamante, and it's just boring for the rest.
Before the weather gets to be like 35 degrees.
Yeah, and it's rainy and cold.
Part of me just wants to text Jake and tell him that Mercedes is here.
Bro, where are you at right now?
I will give you time. In the time it takes Benny to, in bullet time, walk back to you, you have time to either text somebody or hail somebody down.
Oh god.
Only one.
I'm hailing the Bransons down.
Okay.
I love the Bransons, but also I can't face Matthew right now. I can't face him.
One day.
Maybe later.
On Monday we will.
On Monday.
The Bransons see you, and they both wave, and then you see Chadley talking to his wife, and he goes to follow Henrietta and Charlie, and Mrs. Branson comes up to you.
Miss Branson.
And she's like, Izzy, how are you?
I'm doing so good. It is so good to see you guys out here. You guys look so cute, dressed up up like you are.
Oh, you know, our first real time back out there. And she points down to her foot, and you see that she's out of her boot.
You're free.
I know. I'm gonna go run a marathon now. Bye.
Please don't.
That was a joke, Izzy. Don't worry.
Oh god. It's just like, I'm sorry. Running marathons just seem too much.
Yeah.
It just seems like too much.
She goes, I'm much more comfortable with couch to 5K.
I love that ad.
And she laughs. She goes, where's your other half?
Well, I dropped her off at the boxing ring, but I'm actually here on a date.
Are you?
Yeah, with Benny Schwartz.
Her face falls for a second. And she goes,
Benny, it's off! All bets are off!
Stop it! She goes, stop it!
oh. And at that moment, Benny comes up and goes, I have plenty of tokens. And Ms. Branson, how are you doing today? And you see Ms. Branson kind of looks and she goes, Benny, it's always wonderful to see you. How's your mom? Oh, she's doing absolutely wonderfully, thank you. You know, she's been conducting business in the Maldives recently, so quite luxurious, I would say. And you see this conversation is articulate to a point of
It's like
rehearsal. Exactly. Thank you for reading my mind, Gina. It is one of those that it's like they are both putting on
a face,
a front. They are both putting on airs, and the only time you see a little bit of genuineness come through is when Benny goes, well, I am quite lucky to be on a date with little Miss Izzy Parker over here, so I unfortunately am going to have to cut this conversation short, but I will let Mother know that you send your regards. And Miss Branson kind of looks to you, Izzy, and looks back to Benny and goes, please do. And Izzy, we'll talk on Monday about...
I'll see you in the library about the book shelving.
She smiles and she nods, and you see, like, she turns and then she looks back and winks really quick and, like, kind of gives you that eye of, like, if you need an out, I'm here.
Everyone's trying to give Izzy an out to Betty. Damn it.
at least someone's looking out for you.
I appreciate it. It's like, I don't want to just say no to the character before actually getting to know him.
And she turns and
I just have such an issue that everyone doesn't like him. I'm just like, brah.
and Miss Branson goes off to join her husband, and you see Benny go, oh, and like deflates beside you. And
You ready to go on the maze?
takes a moment. He goes, yeah, I am. I'm sorry. Sorry you had to see that.
No. Do you want to tell me what that was? Because I have never seen you or Miss Branson be so fake.
He shakes his head and he goes, the Schwartzes and the Goldsmiths have been family friends since even before our parents' time, like before my grandparents' time.
Really?
Wow.
He nods and he goes, and unfortunately, that means we have to, at least I have to pretend like I am everything my parents want me to be in front of anyone connected to them. Mayor Goldsmith lives in our neighborhood, like...
That's true.
Yeah.
And, though she's married to Chadley Branson now, she's still a Goldsmith by blood.
This bad blood.
I'm just like...
But he shakes his head and he goes, but that's, a boring story for another time. Today's about us.
Let's go to the court maze. Do we just like try and pop out the other side, or is that all it is? Or?
He nods and he goes, yes, I believe that it's pretty twisty and turny, so we'll have to stick together so we don't get lost.
Okay. Izzy will just like take the coins from Benny and like pay for it, and kind of like start the way into the maze, doing the whole like left hand thing, but like in a way like not doing it at all. And she just starts aimlessly going, because like she had a plan going into this. She had a plan of going into the maze, but as soon as that strange interaction was going, she's just going to talk Benny's ear off about the most random shit until he makes her stop.
Roll me plus persona.
Oh, well.
Oh, I have a +1 to that now.
Hey, let's
I
go.
grabbed it before session. Let's go. Oh, it's a 9.
9.
Okay, I got scared when I saw the 2.
No, what are you info dumping?
I am info dumping on the history of mazes.
Cool.
And
How you saw Mercedes here and you wanted to get Jake over here to go out on
no, not doing that. Not doing that. But I'm just going to info dump the most that I can about like the history of mazes, how mazes have like played a big thing in different like theaters or plays over the years of symbolism, and she's just talking about mazes.
Yeah.
I personally don't know anything about mazes.
No, but he lets you talk and he doesn't interrupt. He's just kind of like walking and he's smiling and like kind of like engaged, and like you see he's actively listening, but he's got this little smile on his face.
You should really do a 180 on him and cut through just a random hedge of corn and just like have him like try to fight.
Oh my god. So Izzy, like having almost run out of anything she can say about mazes, will like turn to Betty and be like, so what do you think? And she will just stop dead and just be like, I'm sorry, that was kind of maybe a weird question. I talked a lot about something so silly. Where are we?
I think I'll be able to get us out, but I did appreciate the primer on mazes. I feel a lot more equipped to handle this. And
You should have failed on the persona check.
he once more holds out his hand.
Izzy will one more time just take his pinky finger.
He wraps his pinky around. He goes, I did catch that you have been doing some research on mazes in theater.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was after asking you and your sister about maybe doing choir or theater or just like some other like extracurricular activity. I was kind of just. I was like listening to musical plays or like watching them, and then I just started Googling things, and like I kind of fell down a weird rabbit hole.
That's fair. I remember doing the same thing when we started doing it.
What got you into doing all the plays?
It was a grade school operetta, if you can believe that. So it's a mini opera.
Oh, I didn't know what that word was.
Fancy. We did go to one of the private schools out in Carbondale for a while, and even though we lived here,
same one there with
and
you.
he smiles and he goes, "Hi, yeah, you're familiar." And they did a little operetta version of the Pied Piper story.
Okay.
You know that one?
Yeah.
I played the Piper, and there was something very rewarding about playing that kind of character. Someone that people would follow. Someone that had the power to get back at those that wronged him. And it came with a sweet cape, so you could say no.
It's always the case.
I don't know how you could.
Daisy found her love of singing and dance there, and we begged our parents to let us do community theater. We absolutely begged, and it took everything in us. He shook his head and he goes, "You have no idea the amount of dinners we had to go to."
Really? They like said you have to go to dinners in order for us to let you go do community theater?
He nodded and he goes, "They're quite cruel people. Still are, but no, I digress." And he kind of like shifts his hand a little bit, so his ring finger is like wrapping around yours. So it's like slowly, like your hands are interdigitating. If that was a big deal for you guys in high school, that was a big deal.
But legit, like going for the first handhold ever was so nerve-wracking.
Oh,
for me
yeah.
when I first actually did it.
It was one of those. It wasn't real unless you interdigitated.
It was not actually a date. Even if you did like the handhold back and forth, it was like nah. It was like when you lacked fingers.
Yeah.
That
This
was
is
it.
intimate and all so scandalous.
Stop that, Mom.
But he's slowly like bringing his other fingers and like very slowly enough that you could reject it.
She doesn't seem to, but she's growing increasingly redder. Mm-hmm. And the moment that her hands start to sweat, she's taking that hand away. But it's not yet. We're just going to see what happens.
And Benny like kind of starts leading you through, and he goes, "We ended up doing community theater, and then anytime one of our schools did shows, our mother and father then saw that it could be something that they could brag about. Like, oh, our children are the stars in this show. Oh, our children are so involved. Oh, look at our children, such great public speakers, musicians, artists."
Is that kind of why you dyed your hair and started an underground rock band?
Everybody rebels in their own way.
Izzy's thinking that she has never rebelled at all.
So
Besides that one time she lied to Arthur about going out.
Yep.
Besides that one time when she apologized profusely.
And he goes, Daisy and I both have always had stage presence. We might as well use it more than school-sanctioned events, you know? Besides, putting out the code is pretty fun, and it makes sure that only the people that actually want to be there show up.
That's a good point. You don't really want to start a project or do something and half the people don't even want to be there. There's this girl on Willa's basketball team who I don't even think has any skill. I was like watching their tryouts and I was watching the basketball team, and maybe it's not like skill, I should say, but I guess talent. But
Was it Trish?
Yeah. If that's the one that
Why
looked
do I
like
looking at her nails?
yes.
He nods and he goes, yeah, I remember her. She, I think she was in my freshman study hall.
Yeah, she just didn't seem to care at all to be there, so I was like, why are you here? And then that one girl, Mila, seems very intense and very passionate about getting them to like nationals or states or whatever cup thing that they compete for.
He takes a minute and then he goes, soprano too.
She's a soprano. Stop.
She's
Stop.
a soprano.
I'm writing this down.
Then he kind of looks and he goes, yeah, she's a little much, not gonna lie. Lot going on there.
I'm sorry, I'm writing down that Mila is a soprano.
But yeah, Benny kind of looks and he's like, yeah, she's a little intense, but are you thinking of joining choir?
I mean, that was kind of like what I was asking you guys. I didn't know if choir would be something that would be fun, or theater would be fun, and both, or both. I mean, I was like, I have a teacher's aide section in my calendar, and not gonna lie, with Willa picking basketball, I was like, well, I kind of want to do something interesting, or maybe find something that I would enjoy, because I don't know. It's like I'm good at so many different things and nothing really holds an interest, I guess. Would be it. It's like nothing is interesting when you're good at it or you don't have to reach for it. I'm sorry, that sounds pretentious, doesn't it?
No,
Are you sure? I think I sound pretentious.
it's a little pretentious, but I
So
get
you
it.
agree with me that I sound pretentious.
Hey, I didn't say it. But he squeezes your fingers and he goes, but I get it. Life can get a little boring when you're handed everything.
It's like I want to work for something.
I think you should try out for the musical.
You think so?
And he nods and he goes, if you try out, I'll try out. I haven't done one of these school shows in a bit.
Danny, you have to realize that you are a man and that you're probably going to get in.
He shrugs and he goes, I don't know, I have a lot of conflict.
Oh, outside conflicts?
Yeah, a busy schedule, you know, lots going on in this wild life of mine.
Oh yeah, so much like the churning sea.
And he just does a little bit up.
Wow.
He kind of chuckles and he goes, soon may the Wellermen come, you know.
To bring the sugar and tea and rum.
You exit the maze and exit as you guys are kind of chuckling together.
Aww. Cute.
And at that, you see that Matthew and Mercedes have caught sight of you guys, and Matthew's like, and Mercedes is like so overjoyed. She's like waving to you, like, oh my god, Mercedes.
Love
Mercedes, my queen. But Benny goes, yeah, let me know if you plan to actually audition. I'll be there.
I think Daisy recommended going to the pre-audition
Yes,
as
that'll
an
be very
idea,
helpful.
and I've never really sung with anyone or anyone listening besides Arthur. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to be any good.
He looks around and he goes, you know, we would probably have space on the trail if you wanted. Do you want to sing a little bit?
Izzy looks extremely embarrassed. I don't know. There's so many people around, you know. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Benny, roll convince someone.
If you can, honestly, and if you.
Or do a mental check.
I don't roll. I don't.
That's true. That's true. Hold on.
I'll give you some time to think about it. And
If I fail this, Izzy's gonna go for it.
oh fuck yeah, dude.
The 7.
No, she doesn't. It's an 8.
No, that's
All right.
fair.
Well, it's like mixed.
Yeah.
So maybe she'll get convinced later, but not right now.
Yeah, and he nods and he goes, "That's fine. What do you want to do next, though?"
Does Matthew and Mercedes seem like they want to talk to us?
They're at a table with Bree, and you see that there's enough space at this table for you guys to sit down as well. It's like
I
a
have to
big
go say
picnic
hi.
table.
They've already waved. I have to at least go say hi. We might not sit down, but she has to go say hi.
But we will come back to that shortly.
I think I know where to go. For like, we're going to fucking Boov and Doosters.
Oh,
Boov and Doosters, they're doing a special for laser tag.
Mila looks at you and goes,
Don't you need to have a conversation?
How? For the group, if they want to go, they also like release like a cool dancing game too that I really want to try
you
out.
see a few messages come through. Hayden goes, "Yes!" and responds with the cowboy emoji. And Trish just says, "K."
Oh, it's just like Jillian.
Mila kind of looks and goes, "All right, I suppose. Okay."
Do you not want to go to Boov and Doosters?
I mean, it's just a little...
Okay,
And she kind of shrugs and goes, "I don't know, it's... pointless?"
what do you mean? Laser tag, they have this leaderboard changes every single day, and they just released a new level. They have 3 different stories for the arena. There's a fog machine.
And she goes, all right.
If we're facing a birthday party of 5-year-olds, we're gonna destroy them.
I should hope so. She gets her car keys out and she goes, "So are you gonna meet us there, or...?"
Izzy dropped me off over here. I am a land walker. I have no car.
Oh, do you want me to drive you?
Ideally, yes.
Like, yes, please.
Yes, please.
That's fine. And her car is immaculate.
Is it like a black Jaguar or something like that?
No, it is black with leather interior, but it's an SUV.
Ooh, okay.
And she goes, "It was my mum's, but she doesn't really drive it anymore, so
Oh, okay.
I have enough activities that I needed it, so..."
Fair enough.
And she starts going and she drives very fast.
I turn on Tokyo Drift. Fast and Furious!
She switches it to classical and goes, "No.
Oh, you're one of those people.
I need to focus."
Focus?
Yeah.
Classical music does not make me focus.
Okay, we're at least listening to Beethoven. And
She switches to Chopin and goes, "It's Chopin a bust, okay? But I'm glad that you know your composers."
I'm sorry.
Okay. Classical snob. Okay. Classical snob.
What is hilarious? I was like, I thought they were gonna get all like 2 peas in a pod, not like oil and water.
I think
With the same
Mila
overall goal.
is like also like the same type of spice as the Willa, but like in the opposite side of the spectrum. So he's very like gun-ho with grades. Willa's very gun-ho with taking over the world kind of situation.
Yeah.
That god complex though.
Yeah.
She pulls up into Boov and Doosters, and Willa, roll me a quick be vigilant.
Oh no, that's a. I have a cheat sheet this time. Be vigilant is mental, and that is a 0 for me. Unicorn dice, ice dice. Snake eyes. My black cloud is back.
I gave that bitch back.
You get out of the car and you're a little too distracted with Boov and Doosters to take in your surroundings, and you kind of start running.
Oh no.
You start running forward and you burst into the doors, and hi, Betty. Burst into the doors, and as you open the door inwards, you smack right into somebody, and you see this guy topple to the ground.
Josh.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry. And I, like, try to, like, I don't know, offer hand, don't know what do.
This guy, he's a tall guy. He's a tall boy, kind of fluffy hair, and he's rubbing his nose, and he goes, "Oh my god, ow."
It's not
Man.
It's not bleeding, is it? Sorry.
And he looks up, and he's got very pretty green eyes.
Ooh.
And
Basic answer. Green eyes, okay. G9 being a sucker for green eyes.
and he takes his hand away, and he looks up, and he goes, "I mean, it doesn't look like it's bleeding, does it?"
Okay, no, good, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Do you need a hand?
Yeah.
Cool.
And you hoist him up, and he's a pretty built dude. He's pretty tall. He's pretty built.
I knocked you down.
Love interest?
I knocked you down.
And he scratches the back of his neck, and he goes, "Yeah, I guess I wasn't really paying attention. I need to run to my car for something, but thanks for, I guess, making sure I didn't run into oncoming traffic."
Yeah.
He extends his hand and goes, "I'm Caleb, with a K."
I like fist bump him.
Oh, turkey. And he goes,
Stop! Hang on. Caleb.
Green eyes plus build. Plus turkey.
Caleb plus green eyes plus swole.
He goes, I still need to run to my car for something, but what's your name?"
Willa?
"Okay, nice to meet you, Willa.
Yeah?
I'd say you owe me a game in here when I come back."
I'm gonna be playing laser tag in like a few minutes.
He smiles and goes, "Okay, yeah, that's cool. I'm sure I could get my guys to do some laser tag today."
Oh, we can have. We don't have basketball. We don't have basketball versus the guys. Basketball team versus the guys. Let's go. We have an even match, so we're not fighting against 5-year-olds at a birthday party.
And he smiles and goes, "I'll be right back, but I'll come find you."
Okay, great.
And you see him kind of walk past Mila, and Mila turns and looks at you and is like, "What the?"
I don't fucking know, but like, hey, they're gonna play laser tag. They're gonna be the opposite team. It's gonna be great. We're going to destroy them. I have no idea who he is.
"Good for you for networking." She follows you
Because
and
of my personality, you'll grow to either love it or hate it. I don't care regardless.
Yes, Willa. Love me or hate me, but this is me. It's like love me or hate me, but this is me energy.
I know my worth.
she's like, "Those are bold words, but let's go find the other girls, okay?"
Okay.
And
I like this a lot. I love how this turned out. Let's go. Girls versus boys in the laser tag zone.
you head to a table, and you see Trish and Hayden there, and Hayden waves and goes, "Oh my god, you gotta be Willa, don't you?
Tis I.
Oh my god, you are so cute. Look at your hair, it is so big.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what do you use in it? I gotta know."
A towel.
She goes, "See, I've been trying to do like those heatless curls, you know? I've been trying to do those for so long, and it's just not working with me." And you see that she's got like almost like Snooki Bump It in her hair, and she's like, "I've been trying to get more volume, but it is just not working for me." And like, Mila's got perfect hair, you've got kicking hair, Trish has hair, and Trish is just looking at her phone like, "Don't involve me in this."
What the fuck is she here for?
I'm on the basketball team. I have to be.
Okay, I mean, listen, if you don't want to be part of the laser tag team, that's totally fine, but...
Oh no, I'll play laser tag. I'm just gonna stand in the corner though, so no one will shoot me.
We can be the sniper. Okay.
Mila's like, "Yes, sniper over there. If we have a tactical unit, Willa, you and I will be our tactical unit, and we'll go through. Hayden, we need you to be, just kind of floating around, making sure that nobody's really tailing any of us." And Hayden just kind of salutes and is like, "You got it."
Okay, so this is what I mapped out the last time I was here, and I like pull up a video of like I like strapped it to like.
Mila is thrilled. You see, she's got this grin on her face, like, oh fuck,
I love this.
Okay, so it's a little, obviously it's a little bit dark and it's kind of shitty, but like this is the generic layout, but they did add a third story, so I don't know what's on the third floor. Okay. But according to the schematics, like there's some blind spots here, 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 and here, and then we can get the jump on them in here, and it'll be great. We'll take them down in 2 minutes. Otherwise,
you guys head towards the laser tag area, and you see Caleb, and he's got a couple of boys around him, and he waves to you, and you see him lean over to a boy that I need you to roll a plus mental for me really quick.
Let's go! I'm so excited.
No, I don't want these snake eyes. We'll do. Oh, 8.
You see that the other boys around Caleb are wearing Carbondale sweatshirts.
Oh, fuck no!
The boy that Caleb whispers to, you recognize as the older version of somebody that you saw in Izzy's yearbooks many years. It's George.
It's George.
I like tighten my fist and like. Oh.
And Caleb runs up and he goes, "Hey, awesome.
Hi.
It looks like we're evenly matched here.
Yeah.
Do you want to go get ready? I think that it's just going to be our groups in there then."
Yeah, so I didn't know you were from. Are you from Carbondale too?
He looks a little confused and goes, "Yeah."
I feel like this is so out of your way because Carbondale's like on the other side of the.
Well, there's not a Boov and Doosters in Carbondale.
You guys don't have a Boov and Doosters?
No, that's...
Willa Snickers.
And he kind of looks and he goes,
He's cute, be nice.
"That's why we came out here, and like, seems like there's been a lot more exciting stuff going on in Diamante than back home."
Because I feel like Carbondale has stuff there. I mean, and also Boov and Doosters is getting popular. I'm surprised it's not everywhere, honestly.
I mean, they might put a new one in, but we have a Bucky Bees, so I mean, that's like
a little bit more for kids.
Most of it's geared to kids, yeah. So there's not really a
That's true.
cool place for teens to hang out.
Yeah.
That was weird. I'm sorry I did that.
No, you're good. You're good.
And you hear Mila go, "Willa! Focus!
Focusing.
We have to destroy them."
Okay, even worse, they're Carbondale, and one of those.
Shut the fuck up.
One of those sons of bitches was a shit ass person towards Izzy, and now he's mine. Do not.
She
touch
looks
him.
over and she goes, do they play for anybody? Are they like the basketball team? Are they the football team? Who are they?
I don't know. I just saw some Carbondale jerseys, but I recognize one of those kids. That guy's mine, and I like describe whatever George looks like.
What does George look like?
We're like, pale boy, freckles, short cropped brown hair, like he wants to go into the military.
Oh,
That's a vague description of a boy I knew at elementary school. Told me Santa Claus wasn't real. So there we go. Sorry, my dude.
So I describe him to Mila, and I say, "Do not touch him. He is mine."
Yeah, no problem. I'll go after your little bow there.
Okay, be gentle. He seems kind of squishy.
She kind of looks back at him and looks back to you and it's like,
I knocked him over. I don't know. He seems like he could bruise easily, like a peach or something.
"I think he'll be fine."
Okay.
And Hayden goes, "I don't know. I might try to bruise that peach a little bit."
Oh.
And then she looks to you and goes, "Wink." And she says the word wink as she does it.
Stop.
Okay, we're getting into gear because I cannot look at George any longer, otherwise I will go feral. So
Roll me a thwart peril.
ooh, thwart peril. That is a plus physical, and
Because it
it
is dark and there are things in here.
It's just like loud EDM, just like pulsing through the room. Ooh, that is an 11.
Ooh, right. So you
Destroy
do set
them.
out to do. You position yourself effectively, and you essentially snipe George from one of the upper levels.
That's for Izzy, bitch!
And he looks up and he looks at you and like squints, and you see him try to like fire, and he misses entirely. Mila claps a hand on your shoulder and is like, nice one, okay, we've got to keep focusing, we've got to keep going. And you hear a bloop, 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 bloop as you see Trish gets shot, and she goes, oh no, I got shot.
Why is she here?
Oh, no.
Why is she here?
You are being pretty stealthy, and you see that around the corner, Caleb's kind of looking over one shoulder and doesn't see you yet. Do you shoot him in cold blood?
Of course you do. This is laser tag.
I shoot him cold blood, but then like I run in front of him, make it seem like, got you.
And he looks and he goes, ah, you did! Man, you're really good at this.
Salute, and I keep on running.
He salutes back.
I do like this Caleb guy.
He seems pretty happy about this. You guys play a fair game, and Willa, roll me 2d6 really quick.
Just
2 straight d6.
9.
And your team absolutely comes out on top.
All according to plan.
Mila does have the most shots, so she gets the MVP of the game title, and she looks very proud, and she goes, all right, this was a good idea, Mila.
And you didn't want to go laser tagging.
No, because I am not, 12 years old, but this was very fun.
I'd still go.
Honestly, same.
We can go laser tag.
The views of Mila do not reflect my views. I want to go laser tagging. Let's go. But the game ends, and you see George kind of starts grumbling and everything. Caleb's like, "Hey, that was really fun.
Yeah.
If you want to do anything else, we'll be around."
Oh, okay.
And he smiles, and he goes,
Match.
yeah, it might be, and you see him get his phone out, and he's like, it might be easier if you text me, then we can meet up a little faster than just screaming across a boob and deuce.
Okay. This has never happened to Willa, ever. So she's like, okay, Willa, flame, hot sauce emoji. And I give back the phone.
He looks and goes, okay, I'm gonna send you the emojis you should put with my name. And he sends you, hey, it's Caleb, with a emoticon smiley face, so just the colon and the parenthesis. And then he sent a little like green sprig and a wave.
A green sprig?
Like the little
Yeah, like a
sprouting.
little plant.
Oh.
Like a
Okay.
little 2-leaf spring. I'm wondering about that one.
We're reading too into
The way we can understand, but that one I don't.
We can overanalyze this later.
Yes.
I will show this to Izzy eventually. And I pocket the phone. I want to go to the dance game.
Yeah.
A cool dance game.
You head over to Dance Bance Revolution. And
Classic.
it is sitting there, open, ready to go. And do you invite anybody to come with you?
I mean, what about Hayden? Hayden's pretty fun.
Hayden's pretty fun. I ask, like, does anyone else want to do Dance Bance Revolution, or I can just solo this?
Trish stands up and goes, I will.
Oh.
She goes over and she stands. She goes, I like this game.
I hope you're also good at it, because I like to play at extreme mode.
She nods and she goes, that's the only way to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When we go.
Roll me plus physical.
All right, +2, baby. That's exactly a 6. Fuck.
You're having a tough time keeping up, but
Shit.
it's pretty impressive. Trish is one of those people that can like hold the back and just fucking goes ham.
Oh
And
shit.
she looks over and she goes, you're being slow.
Can I like re-roll to like hype myself up?
You can do another
There's like
song.
a little reprieve in the song.
It was a really hard song. You guys are moving on to Smile DK Samurai.
Okay, this one's
cocked.
This one's
That's not
cocked.
happening.
Okay. 11.
Yeah, you just need time to warm up.
Yeah,
And
okay.
Trish kind of looks approvingly at you and is like, You're all right.
I was too hopped up on the adrenaline from laser tag. So, we got this.
Yeah, that's dumb. Why would you be hyped up on that when Dance Dance Revolution's right here?
I have tunnel vision, okay? I need to like focus on one thing. The aftershocks of adrenaline. Let's go.
Nothing to do with a boy asking you for your number for the first time in forever.
Not at all. Not at all. What are you talking about?
No, Izzy doesn't know anything.
No, we will leave you at Dance Dance Revolution and come back to Izzy and Benny.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go up to Brie, Mercedes, and Matthew, not looking like I'm going to sit down, but saying, "Hey guys, how are you guys doing?" And I'm gonna like wave very nicely to Mercedes and just do like a finger boop.
Mercedes is like, "I'm so happy to see you. You look wonderful."
Oh, thank you. Izzy kind of does a little turn around. I dress like this so I wouldn't get any dirt on me, and she's like, "Yep."
That's very practical.
Thank you. And Izzy is like very flustered now that she accidentally said that out loud.
And Benny kind of sidles up and goes, "Hey guys, how are you doing, Matthew?" And
Matthew
glares and is like, "So Izzy, what are you doing here today?"
I am on a date with Benny.
Are you?
Yeah, we are checking out the cider mill. I haven't been to the cider mill in a while. And Izzy kind of looks very guilty looking at Matthew.
Not the
but
disapproving glare.
at the same time, she did tell Matthew that she was going to give him an honest chance and not let other people's opinions on him sway her.
Matthew folds his hands and kind of looks up and goes, "I hope you're having a good time."
Yeah, it's been fun so far. We're about to go on the trail. Did you guys want to join?
Roll me plus persona.
Part of me is like, it's okay if you guys say no.
Roll me plus persona.
Okay, so this is the one I got a plus one. It's so new that I got a plus one. No. Oh, do I re-roll the one that's in the corner?
You can.
You can if you want to, but you gotta get.
Or you can take that snake eye.
You can try to get that 6, girl.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
5 or a 6.
5 or a 6. Let's go. Nope. What's a 6?
You see that Brie and Mercedes kind of look to each other and go, "No, that's okay. You have fun." And Matthew goes, "Are you sure you should be out on the trails with him?"
Well, unless the trails are dangerous, is the haunted sign real? And Izzy's gonna give him a look of like, no. Izzy's like, play nice is the look she's trying to convey.
I don't know. I mean, stranger things have happened. As if he's like, "You better be fucking careful. Like, this boy's bad
What
news."
did Benny do?
Sorry, literally, like, yes, what did Benny do besides him just being a tenor? I'm like, was there a crazy story about him doing something to a girl on a trail? Because, like, at that point, I would like to know.
No,
I don't think Matthew's gonna tell me
and
shit.
Benny kind of looks and goes, "Don't worry, I think my haunting days are behind me." And Matthew looks a little peeved and goes back to his cider slushie and is like, "Go have fun, Izzy. Just let me know if you need anything."
Another fucking out.
I know, now there are 3 people that are out telling
He's
me
like,
not
"Let me know
to."
if you need any help with our project for school."
Yeah, I messaged Aaron the other day about it a little. I think we can cover most of it on
Matthew's ears turn red at that, and he goes, "Yeah, yeah."
Yeah, we'll have enough to talk about on Monday.
You see Brie and Mercedes have exchanged twin grins.
Is giving the look of like, yeah, we do have a lot to talk about on Monday.
Like, suppose we do.
Fuck yes, fuck yes.
Izzy is going to wave goodbye to them all and just and like just loop off with Benny because like, god damn it, everyone doesn't like this tenor boy, huh?
And Benny looks a little bummed after that conversation. He's like, "So you're friends with the cheer squad, huh?"
3 of them.
Not Lene though.
No, not at all.
And he laughs and he goes, "Yeah, I knew that one."
Yeah, Matthew, a little bit of boy advice / dating advice.
So that's why he was trying to give you an out.
Yeah, he is the second one that's tried to give me an out today.
He shakes his
Benny,
head.
why are people so against you right now?
Benny like looks up to the sky and he goes,
Touch his heart, come on.
"You do need to touch his heart."
Wait, hold on.
Please.
9.
9.
Okay, pretty please. Can I have some emotional backstory?
7 to 9, he kind of scratches the back of his neck and he looks up to the sky and he goes, "You know, it's really hard to figure out about yourself, and sometimes you hurt people along that way. I'm fine." And like he looks at you and he goes, "There's that. I was kind of an asshole. Can we be done with that now?"
You do not seem to want to continue that conversation, so I believe it's okay if you don't want to talk about it. I appreciate you sharing.
You see, he plasters on a smile again, and he goes,
She flicks his forehead.
"I don't, ow, ow."
I told you to stop that.
His smile is genuine, and he goes, "I was just trying to lighten the mood a bit
You
from
don't
my
have
sob
to.
story."
You don't have to. You just have to be honest and joke. You don't gotta put on that stupid face. It's a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
You think my smile's annoying?
Well, it's aggravating to know that you're putting on a front.
I understand that.
And I know you can say things on your own time, and if you feel like you don't want to talk about it, you can say that. But seeing you physically try to hide your emotions and what you're feeling in order to make things okay when things are not okay is not okay. That was too many not okays in the same sentence, and I know I could probably do better with that. But I stand by what I said.
You guys have started on the trail, and it is a lot emptier out on the trail here. Like, it's one that it doesn't seem like people are going on right now because it's right after Halloween, and like the decorations are half down and everything, so it's just a little rough looking.
It's a little sad.
And
Just like you just see a random werewolf just in the corner with nothing else around him.
yeah, exactly. It's just like sitting there.
It's a wolf with no clothes on. It's just the exoskeleton. It's kind of terrifying. on its
kind
own.
of terrifying.
But you guys are walking, and Benny's like, "Okay, you want me to be honest about my emotions?"
Yes, preferring to that of you hiding them for fear of making others feel uncomfortable, displeasant, or that you're fine and you don't need anything when truly you do. Because you and your sister both have that same face.
He does smile at that, and he goes,
I can understand why. I can understand why, but I feel like I don't know you when you smile. And when I'm also trying to get to know you, it doesn't help.
he nods, and he goes, "Heard loud and clear, Izzy Parker." Izzy, I'd like to hold your hand. Really hold your hand.
What's going on? Is this gonna take some hand sanitizer out and just really like quickly?
Oh my god!
Clean and like air dry your hands. You're just like, my hands are sweaty. I'm sorry.
I don't mind.
I mind. I'm sorry. And she holds out her hand.
He takes your hand.
Are they interdigitated?
They interdigitate.
Yes.
Oh! Scandalous!
Scandal.
Can Izzy get married anymore? And you guys hold hands for the rest of the trail.
Oh.
Is just gonna chat about some other cool things she found with her research, just to be like lighter with the mood.
Yeah. Benny listens intently. And unless you have another idea for the date, it is winding down there, and Benny holds your hand as he walks you to your car. And he gives it a squeeze and is like, "Well, Izzy, in the sense of being honest, I had a wonderful time today."
I did have a good time as well. And in also all sense of honesty, I'm excited to get to know you better, and I hope that it is you that I try not to listen to other people's preconceptions of. I would like to get to know you.
He nods and he's like, "I'd like you to get to know me too."
This was fun. She kind of walks away saying bye. She's like, apologize to people.
What?
You. And she's like, you're a nice guy. People need to see that. And she's gonna wave goodbye and says, I have to go probably pick up my child now.
He nods.
And she's like smiling very widely. She seems very happy with
he waves and goes, make sure you get her some apple slices. I know she gets hangry.
And she's like, I already have emergency snacks in the back, but they are not perishable.
Oh. Well, give her some flavor blasted goldfish then.
She kind of just does a little quick salute.
He salutes back, and
she can't help stop laughing until she like gets to her car.
And we the audience see Benny get into his car, and he closes the door, and he puts a hand over his mouth, and you see that he is just beet red.
I'm dead.
No! Watching boys! We love watching boys!
Shoot! Willa,
Yes.
you have been playing a lot of Dance Revolution because Trish will not let you go now that she's got a buddy.
I'm sweating.
It's like, no, we are doing this next song.
I need a drink,
She's
otherwise
as bad
I'm
as
going to
Mila.
pass. I am going to pass out if I don't have beverage.
Fine, Hayden. And you see Hayden go, I'm real bad at this, but I'm sure gonna try.
Okay.
What a fun soul.
I got the unlimited drinks bracelet or whatever.
Oh, yes, you did.
I'm gonna go to the drink bar and just like get water, like chug that down, and then just go a lot of all of the carbonated beverages for like the perfect combination of sugar and caffeine.
Gross.
No, it's tasteful though. It's like, it's not every single one. It's like this one, and then this one, and then this one, and this one. Mm-hmm. She made a nice concoction of ginger ale, cranberry juice, and apple juice.
You, as you're doing that and you make your potion, you hear shit behind you, and in a flash, you see a flash of a recognizable hoodie, and Dirk Jensen Jr. Is scuttering away back towards the game.
No, wait, Dirk! You're going back!
Okay.
I'm gonna follow him with my drink.
He's kind of got his like shoulders hunched, and he's looking around, and you see him find like a like one of those zombie games with the little like gun attached to it, and he's going, and like he kind of looks around, he puts a couple of tokens in there, and starts playing.
I like go over there. Big sippy. Zombie games? Jesus. Fuck.
What do you want?
Nothing. I'm just trying to hide from my new basketball friend who is obsessed with Dance Revolution. I am incredibly sweaty.
He looks over and he like looks you up and down and goes, "You are sweaty."
Yeah.
Okay. And he stands there and he goes, "Why did you make such a weird drink?"
It's good. You want to try some?
No.
It's ginger ale, cranberry juice, and apple juice. It's good.
He nods and
does
goes,
sound good.
"That does sound good."
I made it last night.
Yes. He goes, "I'll
Yes.
It is really good.
Do you have more?
take your word for
I
it."
made it at work.
Aw.
Of course you did.
I'll take your word for it. Why did you join the basketball team? I
Because
don't think Izzy's joining the basketball team, is she?
no, definitely not.
You guys are separating?
I know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It's like my connection with her is just very strained right now because, oh my god, she's not attached to me at the hip or whatever.
He's like, "Oh god, alert the media."
Oh no. I just joined basketball mostly because Miss Velasquez told me to go to tryouts, and it wasn't even tryouts. It was just welcome. And I'm actually pretty good at basketball. So we need to make sure that the banner for basketball is 2020X is 2020X and not 1987 on the women's national basketball championship.
He's doing pretty badly at this game as he's talking to you. Like he doesn't seem to be very good at video games. And he's like, I mean, I guess that's a good goal to have.
Yeah.
he is trying to hit zombies, and he's like, I don't know, Miss Velasquez doesn't really like me that much.
What do you mean? I mean, I feel like she doesn't like everybody.
He shrugs and he goes, I'm not good at sports.
I feel like she doesn't like anyone who's good at sports.
My dad wanted me to do track, and I told him to piss off.
Okay. Well, I mean, fair enough, but I don't know, like, you're an art kid. Aren't there, like, art clubs after school and stuff?
He looks at you and is like, this isn't an anime. Like, there's art class, but I'm not, no. Besides, I got my job. And he's firing again. And he's like, yeah, I've got my job I've got to do, so gotta save up somehow.
Yeah. Save up for what?
And he looks and he's like, my dad's gonna help me get into art school.
Is this another fucking person trying to get into art school with their parents that aren't fucking supportive? The same trope?
It's not that Dirk Jensen's not supportive, it's that Dirk Jensen Jr. won't talk to his dad.
Okay.
That's fair.
You're going to the College of Arts here in Diamante, or are you going out of state?
Wherever it'll take me.
I'm pretty sure, well, Diamante will take you because you're a resident here. They're gonna give you half off of your tuition.
Yeah, but then I'd have to stay here.
You can go get a dorm or something, an apartment or whatever.
Yeah, so that my dad can just pop in. That'll be great. I don't know why I'm worrying about it. I'm only 14. And you see that he's hit game over, and he kind of looks and he goes, there's something you needed?
No. Not particularly. I just saw you, and you ran away when you saw me, so I'm like, oh, is he up to shenanigans or something? So
What kind of shenanigans would I be up to?
you were skulking around more than usual.
That's just how I walk.
This little freshman boy.
Oh, it's just how I fucking walk.
I don't know, the look of alarm that was on your face when you saw me, though.
I mean, it freaked me out that you were getting everything under the sun, and like Izzy's not with you. You're a package deal.
We are a package deal.
I don't know. It felt weird. I didn't know if I was dreaming or something.
Lucid dreaming.
He shrugs and he goes, I've been having weird dreams lately. And then,
Weird dreams?
yeah,
How so?
I don't know. They seem too realistic, you know? Like, uncanny. I drew some of them down if you ever want to see, but I don't have my sketchbook on me.
I want to see. Good show.
Come by my locker on Monday then.
Or
when our arc starts again.
you can just message me on Discord. I'm like on this cool server with some nice people and stuff.
We're all
We
convinced
share
I'm-
our- I mean, it's
Yes, 12, 14.
12, 14.
Yeah, I like Discord.
Well, yeah. Here, let me send you. I send him the link to the Discord server and
Heck
stuff,
yeah.
and I send him a friend request too.
He accepts the friend
And
request.
it's the pink and blue server.
Yeah, he adds into it and he looks and he goes, oh,
Oh,
I know this girl.
What's his opinion?
you know her?
Yeah, she's like super loud. She's in almost all my classes and she is so loud.
Well, she's in my band class. She sits right next to me, so I know what you mean. She's cool though.
I mean, I don't know. A little intimidating, it's a little much.
She's nice though. She's nice.
I'm just gonna lurk. That's cool.
Okay, that's fine. But like, you can totally post your art stuff in the art channel, and I want him to check out the art channel to see all of the crude drawings of pink and blue that Colleen did, and so I can like get a reaction out of him.
Well, you see him, like, he's scrolling back through all the old stuff, and you see that Josh has commented in the Discord recently. That's just a general question of, does anyone know when the boba shop's gonna be back?
Love it.
Rumor has it it's gonna be in 4 months.
Whenever the next interlude is.
Whenever the
Dirk puts an asterisk and goes, more like 6 to 8 weeks.
Same thing.
Absolutely not. And he looks and goes, okay, I mean, my dad is gonna pick me up soon, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll see you later then.
That's when Dirk Jensen Jr. into the chat.
I literally +1 Dirk Jensen into Discord.
Yes, I love it.
But yeah, you've gained Dirk Jensen into the Discord. Congratulations.
Yay! That's really what I wanted to do the past couple sessions. I'm like, how am I gonna get Dirk Jensen Jr. into the Pink and Blue Discord server?
Don't worry, Emma's gonna help. Emma's like, I got a
it.
plan. I got an
Jensen
idea.
Jr. is my little baby. He will go where we need him
And
to.
it's an emo boy.
My little baby boy. But
love him.
if you had anything else going on,
I just want to do a quick scope around to see if Caleb and his little Carbondale Goonies are like still hanging around.
they are at a table having some moderately overpriced pizza.
Okay.
And Caleb does see you, and he kind of brightens up and he waves. And the Carbondale boys don't really pay mind around him, and he kind of goes back in, and you see that they are kind of like they've got some napkins and some napkin drawings going on, and it seems to be like brackets of different assignments for people.
Oh, basketball brackets? So I'm not there to like scoop.
Well, March Madness was way too far away because right now
It's
in game is
November.
November.
Yeah. Well, I mean, logically, Willa has no reason to go over there because she's not as sociable as Izzy to go like chat up with some people. So I don't.
Izzy's trying.
Izzy's trying really hard. And
not very trying.
I am very proud of her.
She's
But
not very good.
but you know Mercedes and Matthew and stuff. I don't
Yeah.
know these people at all.
That's true. That's very true. Izzy would not go up to them unless unless there was something that we were going to accomplish or do.
No, but is there like any like other identifier besides them going to Carbondale if they're like on a team or if they're just wearing school merch?
Roll a
vigilant?
glimpse of truth,
Oh,
which is plus mental as well.
Yeah, that's a 0 for me. 5.
I'll give you this.
Oh boy.
oh,
You walk by, and you unfortunately make it very obvious that you're walking by as you're trying to like look over, and you hear Caleb go, "No, see, because Josh isn't one of their strongest swimmers, so."
swim team.
No!
Swim team.
If we pit Peter over there against Josh, then we should be okay in the 500 meter. We should be okay there. And Caleb looks up and goes, "Willa, hi."
Hi. I like inhaled the bubbles from the.
You
from
see
my
him
drink.
kind of cover the napkins with his hands very gingerly, and he goes, "How's it going? Are you okay?"
Oh no! I just inhaled ginger ale fumes.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
I don't.
Face.
I don't recommend it. Laser tag was fun.
Yeah, we should do that again sometime.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're in the area.
Let me know when you're in the area, because Carbondale is just really not close.
I mean, it's like a half hour down the highway. That's not terrible, right?
I don't know.
George goes, "I mean, it's far enough away."
I look down at George.
He looks up at you, Inky.
Does he recognize me?
No, not at all.
He doesn't know why I'm mad.
He just thinks that you've got some kind of vendetta against Short King. But Caleb goes, "Yeah, I mean, we'll probably be around sometime soon. I'll hit you up. But, like, not hit you like you did with the door. You know?
Yeah, listen, man, you gotta work on your balance there because, I mean, I'm not tall.
He shrugs and he goes, "I'm not very good on land."
Mm-hmm. Right. Cool. Okay, bye.
Bye, Willa.
I leave and
The last thing you hear is, "She seems nice."
I take out my phone and I'm texting Izzy. I like put my drink down and I'm like, okay, listen, it's a paragraph. Of all the things. And then And then a 5-second pause. And then, and then there's this guy named Caleb.
Send the first paragraph?
Yeah, so I send the first paragraph, and then I wait 5 seconds.
Nah, is it just calling you? And she's just like, what did I just read?
I step outside because it's really loud. I'm like, okay, listen. Okay, so I tell her like what happened with the laser tag with Mila and whatever that, and then how I met Caleb and how it turns out he is on the swim team of Carbondale, and he asked for my phone number, and now he has my phone number, and I don't know what to do. And also George is there, and I took revenge for you. I sniped him so good. He's so fucking nerdy. I hate him.
There is like no sound on the other end of the line after George's name. There is no sound at all.
How'd your date go?
So he's on the swim team then, huh? Yeah. Right. You should tell Josh the lineup you saw. Fuck them over. Also, was Caleb cute?
Roll me 2d6.
Oh boy.
Roll me.
Come on. Let's go.
9.
9?
He's fucking adorable.
So hot. He has really bright green eyes, and he's really tall, and he's actually really swole. I'm pretty sure he's a breaststroke dude, or a free person, not free, a fly person.
Oh, flies have really good shoulders.
They do.
What's Josh?
I think he's a
Josh?
free person.
He's a free. There's a little silence on the end of Izzy's line, and she's like, "Green eyes?"
Green eyes.
And he got your number.
He got my number, and I knocked him over. I accidentally bumped into him. He toppled over like he was a
And
piece of
he
paper.
apologized.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know.
I like him. Granted,
He is from Carbondale.
I mean, yes, but he's a cute, sweet boy.
Okay,
What you told me.
okay, but like, I don't know. I feel kind of conflicted though because the Carbondale team has been very shitty. Did you know that they did that prank last year or whatever? They like defaced our rock.
They sure did.
Okay, yes, but you can't judge one guy's actions based off the school that he goes to.
He's not a George. Is that not enough context for you?
They could just be teammates, and I don't want to talk about him.
How was your date?
It was really good, but also we need to go to the bungalow of pancakes.
Okay, I am at Boovendooster's. I am incredibly sweaty. So if you have those little body wipes, because I know you don't like sweat in the car, because
Would you rather my portable shower?
the hoops. What?
It's basically a little thing curtain, and then you can pour a little gallon of water through this spigot.
In your car?
You're in my car.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You know what? That's a surprise tool I'll use later. What process? She's like, I love you, but that contraption is too extreme. Just give me the body wipes.
Too much.
Give me the body wipes.
Too much.
It's like
Too much. No one's ever going to use that.
I've used it 3 times already, and it works great. Thank you very much. I'll be there in about 7-8 minutes, okay?
Okay, do you want a drink? I have the unlimited drink band on me.
Yes, of course, the ginger ale, cranberry, apple one, right?
Got you. No one wants to try that drink.
It's so
I
good.
don't know. People are finding me weird for mixing drinks. I'm like, I'm sorry, I have a
Okay,
life.
when you have a good mixed drink combination, it works. It works.
And I'm like talking to you as I'm going over and making you a cup.
Is
I
it like
know,
kind of like
right?
puts down a towel on her passenger side seat as she's talking to you and goes off to get you?
Well,
Because
as you're
this
on
is a huge debrief.
as you're on the phone, you make eye contact with Mila, and she kind of looks at you, like curiously, like, "What are you doing?"
I like put the phone down. I'm like, It's a ginger ale, cranberry, orange juice drink.
No, I don't care about that. What? We were still having our team meeting. Where are you going? Why are you on the phone?
Because I had to tell Izzy something.
Okay. Hang up. We've still got stuff going on. Come on.
Okay, and I put up the phone. I'm like, okay, so Mila's actually kind of scary. She's scarier, not like a good scary, like Daisy scary, but like intense scary. Think of me, but opposite spectrum, where I'm fun and intense. She's strict and intense. So don't be here in 7 minutes, because I don't know if I'll be done in 7 minutes.
Izzy's like, okay.
Or you can come to Duvin Boosters here. They have the new dance game. No, I don't want to do the dance game anymore. We can do skee ball.
Izzy's kind of quiet for a second. She's like, sure. Yeah, okay. I'll come around. That's fine.
And then I hang up the phone, and I now have 2 drinks in my hand. One was originally for Izzy, but now I'm drinking my drink.
And when that one's done, you just swap over to
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mila kind of looks and she goes, "Are you okay?"
I will be.
Ominous.
No, they're the Carbondale swim team.
Oh, gross.
Gross indeed.
She looks over and she goes, "Unfortunately, I don't believe our boys are good enough to beat them. That tall one."
No, they hatched out a plan. I'm gonna go tell Preston about this, and Josh.
You're gonna tell Preston.
And Josh about this. They're both captains of the swim team.
She goes, "Yeah, but Preston." And she shakes her head and she goes, "Preston is one of those people that you can't really negotiate with. He's very bullheaded."
Well, so am I. I'll make him listen.
So was Mila.
Yeah.
And Mila
of it.
goes, "I'll talk to Preston."
Oh. Izzy wouldn't go to Boob and Doosters if George is there.
Oh.
She wouldn't.
Okay, well, you would at least pick me up.
Yeah, I'll pick you up, but she'll get the pancakes on the way. We can have them at home.
Okay.
Not
Izzy
in the
texts
car,
you
though.
the change of plans because she realizes George would be there.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'll talk to Preston so you don't have to. You can talk to... I suppose you can talk to Josh if you really want to.
Yeah, I guess. He is co-captain or whatever, so.
Yeah. You should hear the things Preston says about him.
Oh. Are you friends with Preston? I'm not really friends with Preston.
I wouldn't say friends, really.
Okay.
Ex-friends, ex-lovers.
Ex-lovers!
She goes, "No, no, I'm much too busy for that sort of thing."
Do you like him?
And
Can I roll to perceive?
he's terrible.
Can I roll to perceive? I need to know!
You can roll a glimpse of truth.
I feel like in this moment, Emily is either is just like, do I say yes or do I decide if they are?
You see that she's got a little awkward, and she's like, "No, he's rather boorish and terrible, and only focuses on one thing, and he's not very good at that one thing he focuses on."
You're doing the thing that every girl does when they kind of have a little crush over someone. You're rambling.
Oh no, I'm not. I am absolutely not doing that. Do not say Austin. And Trish turns around and goes, "Yeah, Mila's had kind of like a weird on and again, off again thing for a few years."
It's better than a
Thing.
Are you sure you want to talk to him?
Yes, because I'll prove to you that there's nothing going on between us, because he's a boorish, foolish little man
listen.
who didn't even deserve to be on homecoming court because he doesn't have any qualifications beyond being the captain of the swim team. Have you seen his report card? He's terrible.
Okay, but listen, think logically. You and him are not on the best of terms right now. If you tell him about the plan that Carbondale has, what if he thinks that you're just going to set him up for failure or try to sabotage?
Why would I set anyone up for failure? Success is in my blood.
I don't know, girl.
She tosses her hair and goes, "Whatever, you talk to Josh if you want to, and I'll handle Preston."
Okay, just try not to, like, go out with him again or whatever.
She looks and she goes, "What is the rule, ladies, during basketball season?" And you hear you hear Hayden and Trish chorus, "No boyfriends or girlfriends or partners. We're inclusive."
all blowing bubble, double baby.
By every able-bodied Mason in the park.
Hayden and Trish, they finish on different cadences and then high five each other.
Wow, that's kind
Solidarity.
And she looks and she goes, "That means you too. We don't need relationships during basketball season because we are going to win this year. And I need you to focus.
focused.
Focus." She's like, "Focus,
Focus.
focus." Okay.
So, I guess.
Just at IBOP ordering the pancakes.
So I guess.
Yeah,
whatever-
we can skip forward to you guys coming back together.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so I got you a different cup because then the meeting went on longer than I thought, so I got you another cup, and here you go.
Good. There's your pancakes. We're just settled into my bedroom or living room at my place.
Yes.
No, actually your place probably. I'd probably just
Yeah, you wouldn't. I don't think you would want to eat food in your bedroom.
Not my bedroom. Yeah, I thought about that for a second. Izzy wouldn't. No, you're probably at your living room with your dad. I got him pancakes too.
Mm-hmm. It's a movie marathon right now. We're watching Board of the Bings for the 15th time. And now they have a new series on Amazon that just came out. So we're watching that now.
Glorious.
I'm sorry, the words Famwise and Brodo came into my mind. And now I'm like, bro.
Baragon.
Bengalus.
Bengulf.
Anyways. Cool. So yeah,
Galadriel. Oh, stop. No, stop.
yeah, you guys are debriefing.
Stop. No.
I'm sorry.
You guys are debriefing.
Yeah.
I'm telling her everything. I tell her everything.
Mm-hmm.
I do not say nothing about
Do you tell me about his emotional trauma? Do you tell me that he's bi?
Yes, I was just considering about him being bi and dating Matthew at a point.
That makes sense.
Who said they
debating
dated?
telling you.
Oh.
I was debating telling you that they may or may not have had a thing. But I mean, it might also fix. Yeah, I do tell you everything.
Okay.
There's no reason to not.
Okay.
It's like, as long as
Do you? I mean, you have. Whenever you and Daisy have a date, what are you gonna do after the date with her?
I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot to unpack. I know that there's still a lot of things with Benny that he has issues or trauma or things that he's working through, and I don't want to use people's opinions and put mine over his, and everyone seems to have a problem with him being a tenor, and I really don't get it.
You
But
don't understand when you get into theater or
it
whatever.
might not really cast me in anything.
They could put you in the ensemble.
That's true. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Did we sing and dance a little bit?
Yeah.
Fun.
And then I can see you from the pit.
Cool. Yeah, maybe I'll ask for the ensemble. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, but do we know it's what's
Yeah, you know it's gonna be.
or maybe the little Cinderella musical. I can be that one that's super annoying with the voice, with the attitude that men don't pay attention to her. I think she was fun.
Hey, who knows? Who knows what could possibly happen? But I swear to God, if Benny tries to find a way to get a part so that he can be closer to you, that's just.
I mean, the only one that would happen would be the Cinderella and her prince. But I'm not gonna get Cinderella. It's my first play.
Fair enough.
Unless if you wow them with your wonderful voice.
Is he just
Unless
probably
you
not.
roll a certain number.
Yeah.
I have a table.
Izzy kind of just shares her resolve to we're gonna just take it a bit by bit. He was very sweet. He listened. It's as much as I say that I don't want to judge him on things that people have said, it bothers me.
I mean, you could be sneaky and dig into like any other shenanigans, but that's kind of slimy.
It is. I mean, like, it's his business at the end of the day. Like, what's happened, he did open up a bit about maybe he does a few things in his past that people don't like him for. Maybe or maybe not is related to his identity. Maybe it's nothing at all about that. But I don't know. I just feel a little lost with it.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, if he does eventually be honest with you, that's fine. But if he continues to not be honest and not tell you things as like things go on, then just drop the fucking boy, because he's not doing anything. And then go for Daisy.
You have a one-track mind. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, we did smoke the Carbondale boys at laser tag.
Ah,
It was
nice.
great.
That is
Great.
cool.
Which, Willa, you do have a text from Caleb that says, "It was really great to meet you," with a smiley face, and says, "Hope that we can hang out sometime. Anytime you're in Carbondale, let me know."
Like, I'll go to Carbondale. No, actually, no, for basketball, I might. I show you his the other text, and I'm like, I don't know. He's too nice. He's like almost a Jake kind of nice, but I don't think he's dumb.
Jake sneezes across town.
Izzy kind of looks at the tags and she's just like, I don't know. He seems relatively genuinely interested in you. As opposed to some dumb boy. Granted, I know I've been cheering for him, but he has been a little doughy-eyed, doughy-eyed? Starry-eyed. Starry-eyed at the wrong fucking person. Which is still the right same person, but he doesn't.
We just gotta wait until Mariana unleashes a new monster, and then Blue will make more appearances.
Izzy kind of just like shrugged. She's like, well, I will make a decision at one point. Maybe it's when I have more information. Maybe information's gonna make no part of this whatsoever.
Fair enough.
Izzy just kind of keeps eating her pancakes. And she like starts like putting them aside in like a small little like carry-out box. Like she asked for a separate one. And they are for Stanley and Kumiko when she gets home.
So cute. I was like, I think wait, they can eat chocolate chip pancakes? I mean, they are magical, so I guess.
Izzy kind of shrugs. She's like, I've been just feeding, well, mainly Kumiko. She'll just eat whatever.
You've just been feeding Kumiko candy this entire time.
Very sweet.
Sweets and foods. She hasn't gotten fat and she doesn't seem to want to eat bugs, which is very good. Because I make sure there's no bugs in this house.
Have you been hanging out with her more often and like holding her in your hand?
No,
Yeah.
not that.
Yeah.
She sits in the Barbie dream house while I work at my computer.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I have her
Nice
downstairs.
digs.
Yeah, I gave her stuff for her to decorate it as she pleases.
Oh, that's so
Made her a couple of things, but
We, the audience, see her with a little beret on going,
A little to the left. Yes.
it's so cute. It's just like,
Yes, perfect.
okay.
Thank you.
Oh my god, Kumiko was helping you with your outfit choice for the day.
She probably gave her 2 cents.
I like the one with all the frills and the cute skirt.
It's like, no, I'm going to a place that's dirty or potential to have dirt. I'm not wearing frills.
Aw, Beans.
And Izzy kind of pulls out these like really tall like boots, and she's like, "These are the boots we're gonna wear."
Ooh, fancy.